Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. I'm your host with the most WendyO. First off, shout out to Steven. That is a very, very thoughtful comment that you left. I think you are the only other person in this world that tells me you need me besides my daughter. She tells me that all the time. She is probably the sweetest little human ever. But today, you guys, we're going to be talking about the Jupiter historic airdrop and how bullish this is for Solana. Also, too, I'm going to show you guys how to claim it too. So if you haven't claimed it, just give me a couple minutes. I promise to get through everything, but Phantom Wallet is absolutely amazing, like absolutely amazing. I remember when I first downloaded the wallet and I started using it about a year, 2 years ago, or 2 years ago. I don't remember. 2022. That's when I started using it. And I made a tutorial for you guys. It's super easy. It's basically like using MetaMask, but it's for Solana. And the cool thing about Phantom Wallet, no, they're not paying me to say this. They should. But no, they're not paying me to say this. But it's basically like MetaMask, but it's for Solana, Ethereum, Polygon, and also what is it? And I think they're going to be integrating BRC20, which is be absolutely fantastic. And that's really the key to mass adoption. Like I forget who I was talking to I was talking to Corey Costa. He's a big Hexagon. Shout out to the Hexagons. But he's like, how do you think, we can achieve mass adoption on Pulse Chain or whatever it is? And really it's about ease of use. And Phantom is just doing a really, 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 really great job in regards to that because they're making it super easy. Again, you guys, Phantom Wallet, just like MetaMask, is a hot wallet. You should not be keeping a majority of your funds there. You should be backing it up with some sort of cold storage device, paper wallet, whatever it is. And if you are going to be using it on a mobile device, please consider keeping a small amount of funds there because all you have to do is click one wrong link and get somebody into your phone and they can completely drain that wallet. Also too, Wallet Guard is another really great product you could use. It basically verifies different contracts or different, before you connect your wallet to. Again, they're not paying me either, but they should. I'm just kidding, guys. But Wallet Guard is free right now. I think they might start charging eventually, but let's go ahead and talk about, really kind of talk about what's going on. And I'll do Bitcoin market update in a minute. I have a couple funny things. This is gonna be a very news heavy show because we've got a lot to cover. But basically, the Jupiter airdrop right here. Okay, what you need to know about the Solana JUP token launch. This is a great article from Decrypt. But before we do that, I'm gonna go to my Twitter page over here. I'm gonna go to my Twitter page. So I'm not going to show you guys my wallet because I don't need to. I don't like to put my personal stuff out there. But anyways, this is from the Phantom Wallet account, this is from DGen News. They actually post a lot of really good news there, but you always have to verify it no matter what. But anyways, this is what it looks like if you're eligible for the JUP tokens on the Phantom Wallet. So basically, the really cool thing that is setting Phantom apart from MetaMask is going to be that right when you log into the to the Phantom Wallet, you're going to get a little thing that pops up there that's going to let you know if you're eligible for the JUP airdrop. And this is amazing. The reason why this is amazing, because if you are somebody that is not super tech savvy, you don't have great OPSEC, they're automatically telling you if you qualify for it or not. So you don't have to go digging and finding the correct link. I mean, obviously Jupiter Exchange is here, but you always still have to verify that. The reason why you have to verify that is because there's so many different impersonators, especially over on X. Like you're getting impersonators that are literally verified. But all you have to do is you would go ahead and you would set up or you would log into your Phantom Wallet and it'll tell you on all the different wallets if you're eligible for the tokens, and then you can go ahead and claim and do all of that stuff. So again, volume is going absolutely crazy for JUP. Where is it? We can even just check here on CoinMarketCap. And again, I'm using CoinMarketCap instead of CoinGecko now just because I like them better now. They show me more love, and I'm going to go with people who show me more love. Anyways, this is the Solana ecosystem over here. But if you go to categories, and again, it's going to take me a minute to learn. It's going to show you all the different categories here, but let's go ahead and go to exchanges. Let's take a look at the DEX. So as far as the DEX goes, well, this is going to be, this is going to be in, I think this is 24. Oh no, this is volume in 7 days. I want to go ahead and change this. I want to go trading volume. Why is this different? I thought that this was different somewhere. I don't know. Every different platform I go on is different. But Jupiter, I think, beat Uniswap earlier today, and I think it was right here. Yep. This I get. I don't know what exchange this is on or what this is on, but maybe it was briefly that it happened. I have no idea. But basically, they did Jupiter Exchange, which is a Solana-based exchange, did actually beat Uniswap version 3 Ethereum, which is fantastic. So again, we're seeing some positive competition between the markets over here. Okay. I'm not going to go ahead and chart Jupe for you because it just dropped. It's an airdrop token. But anyways, another thing you need to know about Jupiter Exchange, it's a liquidity aggregator for token swaps and perpetual futures, and they are going to release a decentralized stablecoin, SUSD. I don't necessarily know why they need to do that. I will say that because they can simply use USDC on Solana. So I don't know why they're releasing their own stablecoin. That makes me a little bit nervous when people release their own stablecoin, but I guess if they have enough liquidity to support it, great, fantastic. We love that for them. But here's some stats for the airdrop, okay? So nearly 1 million Solana wallets are eligible. Anyone who interacted with Jupiter before November 2nd of 2023 is eligible, and this is why I was screaming and yelling at you guys, telling you to start interacting with these platforms and follow the communities and, participate because you could be eligible for airdrops. We're going to see a lot of airdrops happen because this is very similar to DeFi Summer. Some listened and some didn't. 10 billion tokens were minted. 40% goes to the community. The first round airdrop 1.35 billion tokens, and you can claim your tokens on Jupiter, LFG, Launchpad, but you could also do it in Phantom Wallet. And again, if you're not super tech savvy, I recommend you doing it, okay? Further airdrops are planned in the future for newer users, and Jupiter processed 3.7 billion in transaction volume in November 2023 alone, and Uniswap and 1inch registered 17 billion and 12.2 billion in the same period. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff going. I don't think I was reading CoinMarketCap right. I've got a lot on my mind right now. But anyways, what should you do to make money? Should you buy Jupe? Well, that's going to be a calculated decision by yourself. Generally, with airdrop tokens, it's not a good idea to enter them. However, with this particular airdrop, it might not be such a bad idea to pick some up and speculate. Why? Well, because we're seeing a lot of growth on the on Solana. We're seeing a lot of growth on this particular exchange. I feel like we're seeing a lot of projects being built on Solana as opposed to Ethereum because it's simply more affordable to build on Solana and a lot of these other chains. And one thing I will note, I don't think Solana actually went down during the distribution of this airdrop, which is pretty massive. Why is this massive? Well, in the past, especially when FTX was around, Solana would get some outages here and there. And of course, there was some speculation that they were laundering money and doing all this crazy stuff. Is that true? I don't know. It sounds like it could be true, considering who Sam Bankman-Fried is and all the insanity with FTX. But at the end of the day, Solana's doing okay. It's still here. It's a VC coin, which is fine. We did see a lot of the FTX ecosystems on Solana kind of dissipate, and now it seems to kind of be cleansed a bit. So I don't know. Some people are saying, should you buy Jupe? It's up to you. If you think it's going to go higher, if you think you can make a little bit of money on it, great, fantastic. And for those of you who claim Jupe, what should you be doing with it? Well, it's really up to you. Me personally, if when I get an airdrop or when I get tokens or something, I like to make a moon bag. And the reason why I like to make a moon bag is I want to remove my risk. I want to make sure that I've pulled profit, I've pulled my initial investment, and I pulled enough for taxes, because again, things could go to zero like this in crypto. It doesn't matter if it's a top tier project. It doesn't matter at all. Is Solana going to go to zero? I don't think so. Is Jupiter going to go to zero? No, I don't think so. But at the same time, it's really up to you whether you want to hold or do whatever it is. So for example, I want to show you why it's good to consider taking profit on coins, on airdrop coins. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to give you a quick example. I promise I'll get with you about price action and stuff, but I want to show you ApeCoin, okay? So I got the ApeCoin airdrop and I didn't take profit, okay? I still have it. So I got the airdrop right when it came out, okay? So I got it when it was like when it was like over here. The all-time high for Ape was like 27, and now it's currently trading at $1.42. Like, I'm still up, I'm still doing okay, but at the end of the day, like if I would have taken profit at least at $16, I could have bought back in at about I could have bought back in at like $5 or $1 or whatever it was. So it is completely up to you if you want to take profit or not. I am not saying that Jupe is going to do this, but at the same time, it's still a pretty big risk, okay? And this is generally what airdrop charts look like. Let's go ahead and take a look at the uni chart, because that's going to be a another great comparison. Where is she? We'll go ahead and find her here. Let's go ahead and go. That's a uni. Uniswap, Coinbase. Hold on. I want to try to find the correct the correct chart. Bybit, we'll just go ahead and go to Binance. Binance seems to be pretty accurate. Yeah, over here. Okay, so this is going to be the Uniswap airdrop over here. This is going to be the price action on the weekly. So basically this thing pumped. Let's go ahead and just take a look, okay? So this thing pumped, just, you know, it pumped about 15,000%. Okay, pumped 15,000%. And as far as where we're trading now, the all-time high was about $44. And now we're currently trading at about $6.22. So if some of you took profit at like the $28 area, you were able to essentially buy back in this bullish, this is actually pretty bullish consolidation range over here between about $9 and about $3.76. Well, I'd probably make it a little bit closer to $7.75 and about $3.90. So this is why we talk about taking profit, as you can kind of look back at previous cycles and different charts and whatnot. You don't have to take profit though. Like, that's your business. If you don't want to take profit and you want to hold this thing and just kind of speculate as to how high it's going to go and how well it's going to do, that's absolutely fine. But understand there's people that are actively trading this and they're in and out. People are selling, they're doing different things. And if you do want to hold on to it and have the diamond hand mentality, I think that actually would be justified and warranted, primarily because it is an airdrop. So you got it for free by playing around on your platform. The only thing that you sacrificed was your time. So it's up to you. I'm super excited for everybody who got the airdrop. You guys deserve to make money. Hopefully this will inject some more liquidity into the current crypto market cap, and we'll just see a lot of really, really great price action happening. So happy for everybody who got the airdrop. Shout out to Uniswap for being one of the first companies or dexes to do this and kind of set precedent. Hopefully we'll see an airdrop. Hopefully we'll see an airdrop on Phantom one day. Maybe Phantom will have a token. We don't know. But again, it's a great product. If you haven't used it, I highly recommend you play around with it and you take a look. I do want to give a quick moment to say hi to the chat. We have 284 awesome people here, only 64 likes. Please go ahead and smash the like. Also, thank you. Please check on Ben. He's not doing well. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Did something happen? Did he post something, or what's going on? Did he post something, or you just want me to check up on him? Because I can do that. According to TradingView, the all-time high of Jup hit $2.10 before it started to sell off at current price of 69 cents. Okay. See, we've got Mr. Gamer up in here giving us some alpha. Okay. So I don't know. We'll kind of see what happens with, with Jup. So again, if you want to get in, great. If not, that's fine too. Anyways. Oh, you have to. Okay. 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 All right. Thank you. I'm sorry. Oh, he's not going to be live streaming? Did something happen? I'll go ahead and I'll text him after the stream. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope he's okay. Oh, that sucks. I hate when people are going through a hard time. A lot of us are going through a hard time right now. It's just, yeah, he's no longer, but he's still going to make videos, right? Is he still going to make videos? I hope so, because he's very good at making videos. He's very, very talented on that. So I hope he's still going to make videos. But let me go ahead and see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. His channel is not here on what's going on. Yeah, I will take a look. Yeah, I just don't know I honestly don't know what's happening. So okay, I will reach out. Okay, let's get into the news. First and foremost, let's talk about what Bitcoin is doing, because we always care about what Bitcoin is doing. We will take a look at that. So taking a look at the current price here for Bitcoin is going to be, we actually, did we break above? No, that was just my squiggly line over here. Okay, so 44,000, we're getting really, really ready close on the daily to go ahead and break out, which looks absolutely fantastic. Next target would be about $45,000. Taking a look at the 12-hour chart, 12-hour chart looks good, and the 4-hour chart looks great as well. So it does look like we are going to retap, and hopefully we we get a really nice breakout with Bitcoin. That makes me happy. That makes me excited. As far as the current crypto market, we see up here, Jup is, I'll go ahead and dismiss myself. Jup is down 15.2%, FTT down 14.2%, which I'm going to explain to you why in a minute. So make sure you stick around. But, we're seeing a little bit of pullbacks across the market. And generally when Bitcoin dumps, alts, when Bitcoin, sometimes there is an inverse relationship between Bitcoin and altcoins. So the market's looking okay to me. Again, if you guys do want to trade with me, I've got my ref links down below in the description here. Gamer, message me about that later, okay? Okay, it's a lot of people are having lots of problems right now. I'm not in a great financial situation either, and my heart goes out to anybody else who isn't. Things are rough right now. They really, really are, even with all this crypto craziness going on. But anyways, I will check up on him, okay? All right, I wanted to just kind of talk about this really quick over here. So this lady, this is the president of El Salvador, and you know that the president of El Salvador is bullish on Bitcoin, and they introduced it as legal tender. We're going to talk about a couple other things, but we got to get in this. But he says, we're honored to receive your attacks just days before our election. I would be worried if we had your support. Thank you. Apparently, this isn't to Rep Omar over here. Basically, they are they're trying to get into El Salvador's business, and this is one thing I want to say. Like, we literally have our own problems in the United States of America right now when it comes to people being able to pay their bills, the debt we have, the brand new changes to the taxes that we've seen. A lot of people are not getting federal returns back, which is going to be absolutely catastrophic considering the current state that we're in. So the fact that we're like paying attention to what other countries are doing when it has nothing to do with our country, that gets a little bit problematic. Like if it has to do with like trading or the markets or exports or imports, that type of stuff, yeah, we need to pay attention. But as far as what they're doing with their people over there, we need to let them cook. We just need to let them cook and focus on our own people, because you know what? Our people are just going through it. They're really, really going through a hard time right now, and we need to help them and uplift them. And that's why on the show, I tell you guys to please do something kind for somebody else, because you honestly don't know what other people are going through, especially during these times. Like, I can't tell, and I can't begin to tell you, like when I worked in healthcare, we would get really successful people that would come in, and everybody thought, and they were wealthy, they were successful, they looked like, or they just looked like they had it all together. And then they wouldn't come in the next month to get their stuff, and they had unalived themselves, or there are things that happen. So just try to be kind to people. Really, really try to do your best to be kind to people, because you don't know what other people are going through. So there's that story. But we talked about Jupiter. So shout out to all of you that claimed the thing. So anyways, we have to talk about what happened with Ripple. Okay. We're going to go ahead and talk about that, because it was a big drama. I posted a short for you guys on the Tiki Taki and the IG and on the YouTube, because anytime there's breaking news, I post shorts. And that's why I encourage you guys to set alerts. If you have not set alerts for my channel, I get crypto news out faster than anyone else. I get it out on TikTok, I get it on YouTube, and I get it on IG faster than anybody else. I will literally sit in like my pajamas, like a hot damn mess, getting news out to you. Why? Because I care and because I can. Also, this is affordable makeup. This is from NYX, and it's like $5 a pencil. And I buy them when they're on sale at Target, so I get like a coupon or something like that, or I get some money back, so they're less than that. Because we like to keep it, we're frugal over here. But anyways, this is a really crazy story. Okay, so there was a Ripple hack. So a hacker got access to some of Ripple's co-founder Chris Larson's personal XRP accounts. Zach XBT claimed that 213 million XRP tokens worth 112.5 million had been stolen and moved out of one wallet before being laundered through multiple exchanges, including Binance, Kraken, and OKX. So one of the things I want to say about this is Chris Larson went ahead and posted about this, and it was his wallets that were impacted, not Ripple's, and that they went ahead and they notified centralized exchanges. So I kind of want to bring that up a little bit. I think in order for crypto to really thrive, we need to have a beautiful mix of centralized and decentralized exchanges. Centralized exchanges are great because God forbid something like this happens, you can contact customer support and they're able to stop these illicit transactions. Now, a lot of people will give me pushback on that and say, well, well, Wendy, aren't you not pro-regulation? No, I'm not pro-regulation. The reason why I'm not pro-regulation is because I really think that I really think that the regulation we're going to get is going to be very dangerous and very harmful, and it's not going to be fair for the people. And I want to see positive regulation that includes everybody from all different classes, all different wealth backgrounds, because just because you make $60,000 a year, you shouldn't be treated differently than somebody who makes $250,000 a year if you're operating in crypto. I really think that there shouldn't be a difference. I think people from different income brackets are just as intelligent and capable as the next person. Doesn't matter. That's just my personal opinion. And we can prove that because if you look at entrepreneurs and if you look at people that actually came from the mud and the slums, they've done well. So I do like the aspect of centralized exchanges that you can stop that. But at the same time, there's different laws with centralized exchanges that make them not so, make them not so great. But with DEXs, God forbid you're hacked or you're phished or something like that, you can't stop that from happening. It happens. So that's kind of my thing, my going back thing about it. Okay. And then the next story over here, this is going to be from Mr. Tony Edward. He is a great person. I've met him. Nice guy. But basically he's calling for Chris Larsen to step down. Okay. And he's given some FUD over here, and he says he's a big XRP holder. And I think that I think this is an interesting take. So let's read it. So he says in 2020, multiple client activist groups, including he donated not Mr. Thinking Crypto Larsen donated $5 million in 2022 to multiple climate activist groups, including Greenpeace. And then he also launched Change the Code, Not Climate campaign. And the campaign is designed to pressure Bitcoin community to change the way it orders transactions. That's very dangerous. That is very, very dangerous to Bitcoin. And it's actually absolutely disgusting. Okay. Ripple and XRP can do what they want to do, and Bitcoin is going to do what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin is created very differently than XRP, XRP is created very differently than Bitcoin for a reason, because XRP is a more centralized project. Bitcoin is a true decentralized project, or as decentralized as it can get for now. Now, am I saying anything bad about XRP? No, it's simply an observation. And that's not his business to change the way the climate stuff works. And honestly, a lot of the climate stuff that we have, I believe some of it, but other stuff I don't. I think most of it is just for political gain. And a lot of people are just out there grifting, and I don't like it. And the reason why I don't like it is because nobody's doing anything to actually help the American taxpayers or people in these impoverished places. People get mad about climate stuff, but it's like, we're using these types of items. Where do you think this crap comes from? Who do you think is making this for us? I actually care more about, the humans than I do the climate. And if you can read between the lines, you know what I'm getting at, okay? Next, he said, Larsen believes that in 5 years, Bitcoin may consume more power than Japan. I don't agree with that. The report said that Bitcoin consumes as much power as Sweden, and the campaign went on to buy ads in leading publications. The groups that believed they could get Goldman Sachs, BlackRock, PayPal, Venmo, Fidelity on board. They said that these would be helpful to the effort. In conversation with Bloomberg, Larsen also praised Ethereum, Cardano, and Solana built on lower energy. This was when ETH was about to switch to proof of stake, which was projected to cut its energy consumption by 99%. Well, this is the thing. I appreciate Larsen's concern for the environment, but at the end of the day, that's a really bad take, dude. It's a really bad take. I don't like it. I'm not trying to fudge your XRP bags. I just think it's a horrible take. Like, stay in your lane, focus on what it is you're going to do, and don't attack other projects. Like, why are we attacking other projects? What's the point? What's the deal? Don't do that. It's not good. It's just bad. I don't like to do that. But anyways, you do what works for you. 325 people in here. I appreciate you all. Hold on. Thank you. Gamer says, I'm here to support Wendy. All I will say, oh, okay. Thank you so much. Wendy has my phone the same color. Okay, Mike, have a good rest of the day. Yeah, smash the like button or Mike's going to leave us. I don't want drama. I've got so much drama in my personal life. I can't deal with drama on the internet. Because you know what? All this stuff is stressing me out. I was thinking about quitting today too. I was literally thinking about quitting today because there's so much stuff going on in my personal life. Like, I can't even concentrate. Like, I'm not even in my right. I don't even know who I am these days. I just so upset about the actions of so many people and like the horrible things that I have to hear on a daily basis. Sometimes I'm just tired of it. And it's not even the internet stuff, it's a personal stuff. So let's just be nice to each other today. Please, my heart cannot take it anymore. Anyways, let's get into the next story. So this is a big shout out to Kraken. Kraken wins court battle in an XRP lawsuit. Woohoo! Okay, so recently Kraken got involved in a court case about Ripple. It was a person versus Ripple. The court asked all U.S. exchanges to give out private trading details and personal info of people who traded XRP from July 2017 to June 2023. Kraken did not want to just hand over this info because they were worried about the customer's privacy, as they should, and I appreciate Kraken for that. At the center of the case was a question: is XRP a security, just a currency? The person suing Ripple, its CEO, and related companies said they were selling XRP in a way that they shouldn't. And this is the problem. This is just this is the damn problem, and this is why we cannot have nice things in crypto. You all want to participate in the gains, but when you lose money and you don't like the way something is done, you cry and you sue people. It's honestly atrocious. It is atrocious. There's so many people in this world that have wronged me that I wish I could sue them, but you know, it's not worth it, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to worry about myself and I'm going to keep it moving. I'm just going to keep it moving and stop blaming other people and stop getting pissed off. I'm going to look inside myself and figure out how I can do better. Of course, there's some things that people do that's absolutely bad, but this is a stupid, frivolous case. Like, you all want mass adoption. You all want to be happy. You all want all of these things and make money, but then you cry when you don't get your way. You are not going to make it in any industry if you cannot take accountability for your actions. You're just not going to. I'm sick of it. I'm really just tired of people not doing that. So anyways, the person suing Ripple and CEO said, and a related company said they were selling XRP in a way they shouldn't have. Yeah, we know. They had a public vesting schedule when they were dumping tokens. The case outcome: court decided that Kraken didn't have to give away customer info. Kraken was the only exchange to stand up for the protection of their clients' identity and personal data. Hats off to Kraken for doing this. Honestly, hats off to them, because they're protecting your privacy. Because I don't think a lot of you understand how much of your privacy is at stake. And a lot of us simply sit here. Oh, that was good. A lot of us sit here and we're like, yeah, like, who cares? No, you should care and you should matter, because them taking your data is problematic. It's literally problematic behavior. Like, we shouldn't want that. It's just not good. But anyways, you know, people are going to do what they're going to do. People are going to be ridiculous. People are going to blame other people. People are going to inflict harm on other people out of being selfish. Like, we just need to do better, okay? And now this is a good story. This is an interesting story. This is about FTX, and this is why we saw that negative price action on FTT. FTX expects to referrally pay customers but won't restart defunct crypto exchange. So there's a rumor, and we're going to talk about this. So there's a rumor that everybody's going to get made whole with the whole FTX situation. Great. I think I had some money on FTX US. I don't even effing remember at this point, okay? But anyways, so they're saying that people are going to be made whole, and that the crypto exchange is not going to restart. That's interesting to me, because there were so many rumors that they were going to restart the exchange. So I don't know. Let me go ahead and read the stuff, and then we'll talk about it. So at a recent court hearing, FTX lawyers said the firm expects to repay customers, and they have abandoned plans to restart FTX. So that's why the token is dumping. There's not a whole lot of information here, which is unfortunate. But as far as customers being made whole, let's talk about that. What is probably going to happen is they are going to use the prices when the exchange filed for bankruptcy to honor and then repay people back. But then again, I think they have like an $8 or $10 billion hole, plus they owe money to other creditors, like all kinds of stuff. So they're going to be made whole, but they're not, if that makes sense. So I hope anybody in the bankruptcy stuff, I hope people get as much money back as possible. I think that everybody that was caught up in the crypto contagion, all of the different exchanges, the Celsius, the Voyager, the BlockFi, some of the international exchanges, the FTX, the FTX US, I just feel that it was done on purpose. It was a complete psyop. And I feel for the people that got harmed in that stuff. Like, all of us did. Literally all of us did. And the reason why all of us did, like, how are you going to say that regular people, like influencers or anybody, even a lot of the news agencies, nobody knew that this stuff was happening behind the scenes? Like, you want to get mad at somebody, maybe VCs knew, but don't come blaming everybody else, because nobody knew. So I hope people get their money back. That would be awesome. Hold on, I got to mute this chat. All right, this is good news. This is really, really good news. And smash the like, you guys. Also, too, for steady user, thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. I appreciate it. I hope you get some of your money back. Ooh, shout out to Hawkeye Procurement. They says, got my jupe, sold half. Shout out to you. That is a moon bag right there, baby. And that's good. That's good. All right, let's get into this next story over here. This is a good one. So the SEC just filed a brief in the debtbox case saying that it intends to dismiss the lawsuit against the company. The SEC is choosing dismissal rather than face possible sanctions from the judge for misleading the court in order to secure restraining order and asset freeze against debtbox. So let's talk about what is happening. Basically, the SEC went after debtbox and says, you violated securities laws, we're coming for you. But then the SEC did a lot of unethical and illegal things during the case, so now they're dropping the case. And you know what? My whole thing with this is, go after bad actors. Have your ducks in a row. Stop wasting Americans' time and money, because that's what you're doing. There are literally people out here doing heinous things. But most of these people are your guys' friends, right? They're your friends. So you're not going to go after them. You're just going to continue to inflict harm on hardworking Americans. So anyways, let's go ahead and do the talk about the latest here. So the SEC filed a lawsuit against, they're going to dismiss the lawsuit, and it comes after a federal court order issued an order mandating the SEC provide reasons why it should not incur penalties for lying. Judge threatened to sanction the SEC over false and misleading statements. The SEC is asking the court to reject debtbox's request for additional sanctions. The lawyer said while the SEC recognizes that the attorneys should have been more forthcoming with the court, sanctions are not necessary to address those issues. If the court were to depend that some sanction is warranted, it should decline to impose penalty beyond dismissal without prejudice. Dismissal without prejudice means the SEC could potentially refile the charges against debtbox at a later date. So that's my problem. Once this case is dismissed, they should not continue to go after debtbox. You do not get you should not be able to wrongly go after somebody, break the law, waste taxpayers' time and money before you have all your ducks in a row. So if y'all did your job and you had all your ducks in a row, then you probably wouldn't have had these things happen. Okay, you probably wouldn't have this case dismissed, and your agency probably wouldn't look like a bunch of dodos. So it's just absolutely sickening that this is even happening, but they shouldn't be able to reopen the case. No way. They shouldn't. They should not. This is so... This is Coinbase's chief legal officer over here talking about the whole debtbox thing, which is funny. Basically, he says, I'm so sorry. How long must you punish me? Why can't we just move on? Let bygones be bygones. He just basically trolling what's happening, and it's funny, okay? Because the SEC is unhinged, okay? We just covered that. So let's talk about this. Let's see what's going on over here. Next one. McHenry Hill Flood urge CFBP to revisit digital consumer payment proposal. So the House Committee on Financial Services, Chair Patrick McHenry, sent a letter to Consumer Financial Protection Bureau urging them to revisit its larger participants' digital consumer payment rule. Let's talk about, well, there's a whole lot of stuff happening over here. Why are we talking, like, in order for us to introduce laws for digital consumer payments, we need to really have the SEC somebody needs to determine what crypto assets are, because it's basically crypto but different verbiage, okay? So the key points for the letter, so you don't have to read it. Lawmakers worry about CFPB's rule on digital payments. They say the rule lacks proper justification for expanding the rule without analyzing cost or impact. The rule is unclear about regulating third-party providers, causing market uncertainty, and digital assets impact lawmakers or ensure how the rule will affect digital assets payments due to regulatory ambiguity. That's exactly what I said before I even read this. They want the CFPB, my dyslexia, to extend the comment period by 60 days for more input, and lawmakers stress the importance of not advancing the rule in its current form to prevent increased regulatory uncertainty. I agree with that. Because what we're doing right now is we're trying to look at the IRS thing. And I did a video for you guys about the $10,000 crypto IRS rule. What I did was I gave a quick intro and I had my CPA Scott come on and really explain to you what this means, because I'm not an expert. I cannot give you tax advice. I can't give you legal advice. I can't give you financial advice. So let me show you guys some people over here. If you want financial advice, you contact Dame. Their link is down below and on my website, CryptoWendyO.com. If you want legal advice, you can contact Peter Hazipetros. on website, CryptoWendyO.com. If you want a CPA, you contact Scott Martin on my website, CryptoWendyO.com. These are all licensed professionals and experts in their particular industry. And if you have questions, comments, or concerns, or you want to hire them, which I highly recommend you do that in certain cases, you should go ask them. Because they're going to give it to you raw and straight. And they're legally allowed to do it. I can't do that. This is a channel for entertainment. So anyways, I wanted to get that out. Now, let's talk about this with Thailand. Thailand's SEC breaks new ground in 2024 with crypto-friendly rules. Retail investors can now invest without limits in digital tokens backed by real estate or infrastructure. This is awesome. Again, we are seeing so many other countries become more crypto-friendly than the United States of America. So they updated their framework that was published earlier the month, and it removes retail investors' limits for asset-backed tokens, creates new rules for custodians, and gives the agency a larger role in monitoring the digital asset business. I think this is great, and the reason why I think this is great is because the Thailand's SEC is going to be actively involved in what's happening with digital currency companies and with digital currency exchanges. Okay. And that's exactly what we need. We just need a happy medium of people. Why? Because we shouldn't restrict people from doing what they want to do with their money. Having access to your money is a basic human right, in my opinion, because if you take somebody's access to money away, they can lose their house, their living situations, all kinds of things. So I think this is amazing. Shout out to Thailand. It's great. Now, Bitfinex Securities launches digital asset service in El Salvador. Again, let's talk about what's going on over here. So basically, they have become the first licensed provider to offer digital asset services in El Salvador, and it's a securities token platform, and they're now accepting customer applications, and they establish a pipeline of potential tokenized financial asset issuance that expect to come to market soon. Again, another country outside of America that's currently getting screamed and yelled at by the United States of America for no reason, and they have better laws than we do regarding crypto assets. Congratulations. This story is really cool over here. So Visa enables crypto withdrawals on debit cards in 145 countries. Let's see what some of the countries are. The integration allows users to withdraw crypto directly from a wallet to a Visa debit card and allows users to exchange crypto to fiat and pay at 130 million merchant locations where Visa is accepted. That's awesome. So I want to see if we can see some of the countries here. Okay. According to MetaMask Senior Product Manager Lorenzo Santos, the collaboration between Visa and Transact indeed enables a significant feature for MetaMask users. Ooh. They do have to do KYC and AML. So that's kind of where they're getting you there, is they're getting you because they're telling you that this is crypto friendly, which it is, but they're forcing you to KYC and AML. It's not giving me a list of the, okay, here we go. Some of the supported countries include Cyprus, Malta, Singapore, Turkey, Portugal, UAE, and some other places as well. So it doesn't say America, but hopefully it comes to America. And then new integration allows users to withdraw crypto like Bitcoin directly from a wallet like MetaMask to a Visa debit card. I think that's freaking awesome, dude. I love that. That makes me happy. But at the same time, you got to be cautious. So maybe the way to do it was have two separate wallets, one for your like private stuff that you pay taxes on because you pay crypto taxes, and then one that you KYC and do whatever so you can have access to your crypto. And that's kind of what I do with crypto.com because I use their debit card. They just make it super easy. They make it super, super easy. But anyways, that's great. Yay, Visa. Let's see what's going on. Smash a like, smash a like. Brian said, if you stake or lend on MarginFi, there's an airdrop coming. Be cautious with staking and lending platforms. They're fun, but be cautious. So this is for Tether. And this is actually very interesting. There's a lot of debates with Tether, okay? But basically, Tether's net profits are now 10% of jpmorgan's. The quarterly profit is $2.85 billion. The operational profit is $1 billion, which is mainly US T-bill interest. Profit from gold and Bitcoin holdings, $1.85 billion. The total profit for 2023 is $6.2 billion, and cash and equivalents cover 90% of issued tokens. Total US T-bill exposure is $80.3 billion, and excessive equity, $5.4 billion, which eliminates impact of secured loans on token reserves reserves, VC investment portfolio, 1.45 billion outside of reserves, which includes AI, Bitcoin mining, and P2P telecommunications. And Tether anticipates a successful 2024 with new projects and products across various sectors. I don't know. I think that's cool. I think it's cool. I like it. I'm here for it. Let's go. Sorry, I just got a little bit tired over here. Let's finish up the news, babies. All right. So this is what happened with Elon Musk in Delaware. So a Delaware judge on Tuesday ruled in favor of the investor plaintiffs who challenged Elon Musk's $56 billion Tesla pay package, a court filing showed. This is a Delaware court case, Tesla waiting before they could give Elon a new pay package, but I'm not sure what happens due to this ruling. So Elon Musk put a tweet out yesterday that was like, F Delaware, I'm not going to do that. You know, you shouldn't use Delaware for anything. And basically, a lot of people are saying that there's some bias that's happening. Basically, the ruling came after more than 5 years after a shareholder lawsuit targeted Musk and directors of the company and accused of breaching their duties at Tesla, resulting in a waste corporate assets and unjust enrichment for Musk. Who knows if that's true or not? Again, the way the laws are written, they're written for the rich people, so who knows if it's true or not? So I don't really have a comment on that. I would need to read more, and I haven't done any more due diligence. But let's talk about Hedera. So shout out to hbar Foundation. And again, Karate Combat is on Hedera. Basically, in the past 3 months, there's been a lot more traffic to Sausage Swap. It's been 5 times more. Trade volume is also on the rise. And it is, if you guys don't know what Sausage Swap is, it's an open source non-custodial trading protocol on Hedera. And they're giving new Hedera user-free hbar in their Discord to server to cover transactions costs. So if that's something that's interested you, get on in there. Also to you guys for Stellar, for XLM fans, basically they had a little bit of a postponement to their mainnet to Protocol 20. They basically found a bug in a version of Core Stellar or Stellar Core last week. So basically the new timeline, I'm not even going to read the old timeline, it doesn't matter, but February 2nd, the Core 20.2 release candidate, February 6th, Core 20.2 stable release and testnet reset plus upgrade, February 20th, target protocol 20 upgrade vote, and phase 0. Also too, I got to give myself a pat on the back for this. We talked about this last week, rndr. Remember when I did the video and I told you guys, I think I did 2 videos for you guys. I told you guys to pay attention to Grayscale's report on AI cryptos. Okay. We talked about it. Well, Coinbase is going to be listing rndr, and it's a Solana based project. So if you got in, good for you. I hope you enjoy the pump when that gets the exchange listing pump. So anyways. They're saying that it's a Solana based one. I don't know. I honestly, I'm just here. I don't know. I don't hold any of it. Anyways, I'm going to get going because I'm tired. I'm still a bit under the weather and I need to go do a bunch of work and de-stress. Very, very stressful morning and night last night. But thank you guys so much for rocking with me. I will go ahead and text Ben. I'm sending you all love and light. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Try to be nice to somebody. And if you're having a rough time, it'll get better. I'm rooting for you, okay? Sending everybody love and light. And I'll drop a video for you at 3:30 p.m. PST. Bye-bye. Bye, babies.